Congratulations, not only did you get the interview at your target program, but it's done and you're happy with it. So how do you ensure that you wrap it all up on a high note? The same way you would after a job interview, by sending a thank you note. Sending a word of appreciation to the admissions officer, student, or alum who interviewed you is not only the polite thing to do, but it also gives you a chance to reinforce your interest in their program and even establish a good relationship with your interviewer. Hi, I'm Jeremy Scheinwald, founder of MBA Mission, and I've worked with thousands of applicants on interview prep. I'm here to share with you some tips on how to craft your post-interview note so that you can leave the interview with a final positive impression. First, don't write a physical note to drop in the mail. Instead, send your interviewer an email within 24 to 48 hours of the meeting. Interviewers usually have to submit their feedback within a couple of days of the conversation, so time is of the essence. Keep it brief. In your message, you'll want to thank your interviewer for their time, acknowledge something you discussed during your interview, and emphasize your excitement about the program itself. What do you not want to do? Spotlight any missteps you might have made during your interview. Even if you felt that you could have communicated a point more clearly or effectively during the conversation, avoid bringing it up in the note, just not the place. Focus on the positives. With that said, here's an example of an effective thank you note and a critique to follow. Dear Pat, thank you so much for meeting with me yesterday. Our conversation confirmed my deep interest in the Stanford GSB. I enjoyed hearing you speak enthusiastically about your team experiences during your time in the program, particularly your GMIX in Spain. As an aspiring entrepreneur, I was especially encouraged to hear how you were able to gain such valuable feedback from professors and fellow alumni in the GSB community as you launch your startup concept in the coming months. I'm very excited about the possibility of joining the class of 2024. Please let me know if you need any additional information from me. Otherwise, again, thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from the admissions committee. Best, Jeremy. Okay, this is an example of a thank you note to an alum, and it addresses the interviewer by first name, which is generally fine. For an admissions officer, I recommend using a more formal greeting such as Dr., Mr., or Mrs., unless they ask you to use their first name during the conversation. One additional note, if you're applying to Harvard Business School, you might be wondering, do I need to write a thank you note in addition to the post-interview reflection that's due within 24 hours of my interview? Great question. The answer is no. In your PIR, mention how much you enjoyed and appreciated the interviewer's time and the discussion. But for other MBA programs, do make sure to write that note. It's great closure to the experience. Okay, those are our tips to prepare for your interviews. I encourage you to download our free interview guide, which will give you an overview of how MBA application interviews typically are structured and what types of questions to expect. We also have free school-specific interview guides for top programs in the US and abroad. And if you have any questions about your specific candidacy, please sign up with me or one of my colleagues at MBA Mission for our free 30-minute consultation. We can discuss how you can position yourself best to be a competitive MBA applicant. Click the link below to sign up. Thanks so much for watching. And remember, if you enjoyed this video and want to get more MBA admissions and application tips, don't forget to like it and to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Best of luck with your interviews and your applications.